it or not, the pandemic did have one silver lining. Soon Americans will no longer have to hop over to Croatia to visit Froggyland. Why? Because it's coming to America. Now, it's a museum with over 500 stuffed frogs mounted by Hungarian taxidermist Ferenc Mayer, who put them into human-like poses, including frogs in a classroom and frogs playing poker. Yeah.
That's not art. Dogs playing poker is art.
That's art, yeah.
You ever played with your dog? I lost.
I bet you did. Now, there are also frogs at a ball, and one of them is a prince, but you've got to kiss all the other frogs in order to find him.
I don't think so.
By the way, I don't think the audience got that one, but anyway. Maybe they just didn't think it was funny. I don't know.
Ray didn't get it either.
I'm still your side.
One reviewer on Travel Advisor called Froggyland probably, listen to this, quote, the best stuffed frog museum I've ever visited.
The best.
Probably? How many stuffed frog museums has he seen? How many are there?
I want to know who stuffs frogs.
I don't know. Yeah. I've stuffed some stuff in my life, you know. Yeah. By the way, did you hear about the taxidermist who was also a veterinarian?
No.
Yeah, he had a sign out front that says, either way, you get your dog back.
There you go. Oh, that was so bad. Terrible.
Anyway, and I'm going to hear from one of these people. One animal rights activist called it disgusting animal cruelty. Hey, folks, the taxidermist died back in 1947, and no, he did not stuff himself. So trust me, all these frogs would have croaked long ago anyway. Yeah. All right.
Croak. You got to have a sound effect for croak.
Surely, for that. French artisan Damien Desrochers has the perfect product for that snail slime soap. Now, if you think there's a lot of soap slime in your shower now, just imagine. He claims that snail slime is all natural, high in collagen, and has anti-aging properties. It'll make you feel 4 years old again. Ooh. Which was the last time you willingly rubbed a snail on your face, by the way. Now, Damien uses so much slime, he started his own snail farm. He's even bred an extra slimy species called the CNN commentator. Yes. Anyway, Damien says that he loves snails and he finds them very endearing. It's true, once they get attached to you, they stick to you like glue, right?
Very true.
All right, speaking of cuddly critters, Kate Fellman of Beaverton, Oregon has a cat named Esme that's literally a cat burglar. Yeah. Esme has brought home so many stolen gloves that Kate hung them on a clothesline and put up a sign reading, "My cat is a thief. Please take these items if they are yours."
Wow.
Now, the sign includes a drawing of Esme stealing a glove in hopes that a public shaming will reform her cat. It won't do it. Cats are shameless.
You can't shame it.
This is true.
But it did inspire other cat owners to share their stories on Twitter of their own cat's thievery. So, I don't know, some of that. I mean, there was one of them, for example, an unnerving cat that keeps bringing home the collars of other cats. Ooh. So it's either a serial killer or it's shoplifting at PetSmart. We don't know.
I'd like to see that removal technique.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, at least those cats were more competent burglars than this week's Huck's criminal mastermind. A 19-year-old male in Milwaukee imbibed a little too much, and he decided to break into an Airbnb to sleep it off. He woke up handcuffed, surrounded by cops, and very confused. Keith, get this. Of all the Airbnbs in Milwaukee, he had chosen one that is occupied by 3 Montana sheriff's deputies who were there in town for a police training seminar.
Oh, wow.
Bad luck.
And they thought, well, we ought to just move to Milwaukee. Here, the crooks come to you.
That's right. Yeah.
Anyway, they were out of their jurisdiction, so they called the local cops. And when the teen woke up, there were more cops in that Airbnb than there are in Portland right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's going to be the subject of a lot of conversation.
A lot of conversation.
Yeah.
All right, finally, your favorite word in this segment of our show. Finally, a story that proves that all these lockdowns have given people way too much free time. Someone posted a petition on change.org calling for Jeff Bezos, the billionaire founder of Amazon, to buy the Mona Lisa and eat it.
No.
They really wanted to do it. It has almost 9,300 signatures already. The petition was inspired by some of Bezos' actual purchases. For example, he paid $500 million for a yacht that is longer than a football field, and he bought 4 New York apartments that he combined into a 23,000 square foot penthouse. Silliest of all, he bought the Washington Post. That way he could lecture all of us to cut down on our consumption so we would save the planet. There you go. Actually, I think the Mona Lisa would be easier to swallow than even buying the Washington Post. And besides, who doesn't love Italian food?
That's right.
Anyway, I personally think this petition just proves that because some people are given an online platform, that doesn't mean anyone should take them seriously.
Yes.
I mean, Twitter proves that, I think, right? Anyway, before people start petitioning for me to be eaten, I'm going to end this bit, but until next time, remember, we read the news. Now, if you're seeing this, I know you've enjoyed that video. I mean, how could you not, after all? So, you know what you should do? Leave a like, click on the subscribe button below, and hit the notification bell next to it so you'll always know when I have another video up for you to enjoy.